Hello again, welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. It is April 19th, 2022 again. I'm kind of tired. See here is 7LXR93TZ. I'm just like tired. I had plenty of sleep last night. Well, kinda. But then I didn't. You see, the funny thing is, like, I didn't have much sleep last night. I get up early in the morning, and it's not like. It's not. Well, actually, no, I didn't get up early in the morning. Now I think about it. Late in the morning. Then I ate something, and I'm tired. And I had a soda. I think that was my big problem I have. I drank something. So that probably, you know, I'm gonna wake up eventually here. It sucks just being tired a lot. I'm gonna stream tonight. Not as long though. Might be a pretty short stream. Cause I am just beat tired. And that's after I ate something, took some of my vitamins, and it's like, God, why am I tired? Of that, and I guess it didn't help when I had that soda. Had a Mexican Coca-Cola. Wasn't too bad. Maybe, I mean, and I had coffee too today, but it wasn't as much as like that whole thing of Coca-Cola. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign that I need to just cut off caffeine completely. I know there's some benefits with it and stuff, but is it really worth the hassle though, Sonny? To just be drinking caffeine all the time? I went out today because I was looking for Coca-Cola, not Coca-Cola, but Mountain Dew, Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. And I was reading stuff about like, oh, it's at Walmart. Well, I didn't see it at Walmart when I was there the other day. Then today I went out to Dollar General. It's like, oh yeah, there's reports it's out of Dollar General. No, it wasn't. Either I'm too early or it's select locations. My hunch is probably too early. And, oh my word. So, there's that. And then I tried a couple other gas stations and stuff. Kind of thing either. Maybe it's an anomaly. Maybe it doesn't exist. So, yeah. Interesting here. Yep, so, excuse me. I guess that's what's been up. But I'm, like, tired. Ah. The weather doesn't help either, but... I could sleep in tomorrow though, which is nice. Again, day after it's not gonna be so much like nicey niceness to it. So I'm gonna have to get up early just to do some stuff, some more stuffs. Trying to find the energy to talk right now too. It's like a cup. It's like about a couple hours before midnight too. It's like, damn. So we're gonna try to rush this run here if I can. I know I like to typically be a slowpoke of these kind of things, but I need to like speed up the process. Let me see if I'm recording here. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Good. I seen that there was a new update that dropped recently for Elden Ring. I guess they nerfed the shield stuff and the talisman for the shield. Great shield thing. They also fixed the glitch, the instant kill glitch in PvP with the one spell thing. Spell parry thing. Thank God. Because that was kind of a pain to deal with. I don't know if they fixed the Lumgrave glitch where people were hiding behind this waterfall thing on this ledge. I don't know if they fixed that or not. Still pretty good progress. But they did like beef up the shields and some of the shield faith builds. Strength shield, God. Strength and faith builds. Yeah, strength and faith. These large colossal weapons got a beef too. A boost and everything. Alright, nothing interesting there. Okay. We're going to just skip the devil deal stuff because it's always lies to me. Always betrays me. Oh, look at that. Another library. Could have gave me a key there, but okay. Oh, no. Where were you at, Sci-Fly, for that? Alright, we need some damage, like, the worst way. So I'm gonna make this speedy. This is not helping. We gotta do it this way. Yep, so, I guess there's a glitch in the Halo Ifid store, which I seen it online, but, like, I didn't, like, go and investigate it, because why would I want to go back to that right now? If everything's still screwed up there. Pulling my leg with that. Okay. So we peek it in here, alright. We paid our toll. That's good, I guess. Okay. They Sci-Fly is gonna help, and we got like this weird defense build, but I'm not gonna stand around and wait for Sci-Fly to just kill everything. It's gonna take a while. I don't really have a whole lot to really say, I guess. Just tired. Look down, okay. Why do a video and stuff today? Because I like to. I know this is gonna come out on let's see, Thursday? Yeah, it's coming out on Thursday. Man, my tears rate in this character sucks. Like, we got some good stuff going on here so far, but, like, we need a lot more to sustain ourselves. Especially if we want to make this run go fast. So anyways, yeah, so that's pretty basically part of my day. Went out and Tyler for Mountain Dew. Flaming hot Mountain Dew. I mean, is it any good? Well, some people like it, some people don't. Like, oh yeah, it's got this flavor to it, haha. Like, either it got really bought up and there was only a small supply, or, like I said, like before, it's like, I think I'm too early, or select locations, but jeez. I can't believe they took this away from me. You know, it's the last straw. They took away my 3D Doritos back in the 2000s. This is the last straw of bring back jalapeno Doritos 3Ds. Not this, oh wow, it's ranch, or you get this chili cheese nonsense. No, it's nacho cheese or jalapeno cheese. Nothing else. And I want the real 3D Dorito experience where it's actually has more ridges. None of all this hot garbage. No, I'm not like that. Or am I? You got like videos on YouTube of people collecting like all these cans or whatever. Like, there's like one collector has the world's largest collection of, I think, Coca-Cola merchandise, like memorabilia. Oh, no key, huh? Okay. I'm like, okay, alright. It's their body. They do what they want with it and stuff. It's just, that's a commitment. That's for sure. Heck of an investment. Not a single key. Okay. Gotta know. And they had this whole collection. They continued to build it up so that way nobody else could really compete against them with it. You know, the real question is like, what, when it comes down to it, it's like, how much is too much, you know? Like, how much is too much for collecting? That's kind of hard to determine that. I mean, except for, I guess, maybe, if you're threatened to be foreclosed, you know, losing your house or something, or you're going to be in bankruptcy, or, you know, other kind of like things. Or you got so many items in your house you can't even sleep in there, like a hoarder or something. Oh, hoarding! You're just an avid collector if you're a hoarder. I wonder if they're still making hoarder episodes. I imagine they are now that COVID's been lifted. And like most states, or all the states, well, most states. I see most states, not all states, because not every state's the same. With their lockdowns and everything. But I imagine they probably have some special. They've been filming since probably last year. Maybe a little bit of 2020 if they can get away with it. But Jesus Juice is going to have to be the thing to get here. And wait a minute, I had damage earlier? Wait a minute. Oh no, I got... Oh yeah, because of the book, that's right. So there we go, you got a little bit of damage. Why are you complaining now? Anyways, yeah, how much is too much? For me, it's like, you know, if it's taking up, you know, at least a whole room or something. That's too much for me. Now, if you can afford it, you know, so be it, right? But then it's like... But then you got to consider, like, well, there's a cost to, like, you know... I mean, I've seen... Like, they have YouTube videos of the old... My Strange Deception, Obsession or something like that. From TLC. And they were going through each of these people's lives about what their deception is and how far it's taken them with things. Of course, they had stuff where it's like which is interesting because rather than having any kind of intervention or whatever, they just kind of encourage it. Which is interesting. Because normally in these TLC shows, they have some kind of an intervention thing going on or kind of peer into their lives and have at least some kind of a pushback or resistance, right? This Obsession show, it's like, not really much of it. But they had one that was very, like, obsessed with having the presidential Oval Office as their, like, living space. Like, they try to replicate as much as they can. And they spend like a bunch of money and they're saving up more money to do that, to do even more of that. And so, by the way, no keys yet. No keys. What's going on here? Oh, shit. I'm good. Nope. Yeah. Not dead, but like, just mildly infuriating right now where it's like, oh, yeah. You haven't got a key since like 2 floors ago? Deal with it. Or maybe 3 floors ago, if I think about it. We lost our, devil deal. Or angel deal. But don't worry, it's fine. We'll get another one. Maybe someday. Just kidding. Shouldn't open that chest from floors ago. Well, that's a planetarium we may or may not have access to. Oh, giving me cheese. Cheesy. Oh, what? Never mind. Oh, shut up. All right, what we got here? Definitely taking some Uranus. He said Uranus. What a dweeb. Anyways, okay, so we have a little bit of an advantage here now. It's not damage, but it has a high chance of freezing enemies and stunning them. So we're gonna look around here and see if we can at least find the key. Find bombs instead. Yeah, how far is too far? Tune in next week for this crazy answer. No. How far is too far with that? Well, yeah, finances, like, especially if it's a big inconvenience. Like, oh, I'm gonna pay a lot of money to move this in here because I want to have the personal satisfaction and the comfortability to have that in my life. Now, as much as I want Guppy's tail here, I'm already suffering. Well, frick it. I was gonna make a whole monologue, but like, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna pick up this item, but also I'm gonna pick it up. And I think instead of going to the shop, honestly, go here. I'm gambling on a good item. It's not what I was hoping for, but these soul hearts do help with the process. Sun cards, good for the next floor. Okay, let's get out of here. Like, for example, so they have a separate show. I think it's in the same channel. Extreme Cheapskates. They also have the Extreme Couponer too. Like it's absolute mess. Those shows, on the other hand, that's an absolute mess. Especially the people who are like, especially if it's like couples doing it, and it's like, forcing the kids to do that kind of stuff, and they save all the. And this is like a typical thing, I guess, that happens with a lot of people who get caught up in this cycle with doing this kind of thing, with saving money to the extreme, where it's like they spend all this money on, they spend all this time like saving money, and they keep pinching it more and more and more to such a degree, like they are gaining money and they are saving money in their account, but they never spend it. They never use it for anything fun. In most cases, I've noticed in these episodes. And I'm like, it's like, don't get me wrong, I got concerns with finances and stuff. I do a little bit of penny pinching, but I don't go to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna like reuse this tea bag like, 100 different times. Or let me wash my clothes in my bathtub I just soaked in, and then keep the bucket of water somewhere underneath my bed. Like, it's really extreme. Extreme. They had one episode of a guy who was taking the family out to eat, and I don't know, he somehow had control of everybody's finances, including the wife's finances, and she had a job too, I think. So was able to collect everybody's freaking money. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like I guess it's like some kind of like manipulation or some kind of control that he has over them to be doing that, or they just kind of like did it on their own whim. Think, oh, it's not gonna be so bad. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. They gave him an inch and he just took the whole damn mile. And so, like, I don't know. Well, maybe it'd be like even if it was a joint marriage account for like the couple, like I would think the wife would like know about it, but the finances in there. So it sounds like to me that this guy is so untrustworthy with the wife finding out about it that like he made a separate account where he puts the money in and he's the only one to access it. That's really scary, honestly. Because it's like, on the surface, it's like, oh, wow, he at least he knows what he's doing with the money. He's keeping it in a secure place. Yeah. But then it's like, he's the one with the access with the money. If you need it for emergency purposes, to be like, oh, no, we're going to cut some corners. Oh, we need something for funeral costs? Oh, don't worry, I got a casket. I made one out of driftwood out of my yard. It's me to cut down that bastard tree. You know what I mean? You never know, like, or like this guy's got some like, he develops to be an alcoholic or something crazy, and then like he spends all the money. He's very aggressive, and you just don't know about people, because people change. I'm not saying that he's going to be becoming an alcoholic or anything. I'm just saying, like, when you put too much faith into somebody with your own finances, holding on to your funds that you're willingly giving to him, and then you're suffering for it, and you continue to suffer for it, it's mainly their fault for giving the money, but it's also his fault for like leading them on with this. And so anyways, going back to the point here, so like he would want to take his family out. I think either the wife's mother or his mother, that was with them. 2 out to a restaurant. We're gonna go out to a restaurant. And they were talking, and the wife was talking about, oh, we go out once a year to eat. He saves up all this change to go out to eat. So he pays it in like pennies, quarters, nickels, all that stuff. But then as like but they kind of choose what they want to eat, see? It was like what he thinks they should have, and they have to share them in very small portions. That's going out to eat once a year. Somebody choosing what you should or shouldn't eat. Now this guy, if I recall, he had like quite a bit of money. He had like, let's see, he had about like 5 figures, 6 figures or something like that in the account. I don't know how long it took him to save up all that, but like they had some stuff going on. And then they also have like these home repairs that need to be worked on too, but he put all that in the back burner. So they're in like disrepair too on top of everything. I'm like, man, like that's just too much. That guy's fast. Yeah, so like for me it's like it's all about, you know, communication and relationship and stuff like that. Like you have to not be just so controlling and domineering to such a way where it's like I'm controlling every aspect of your life to make sure that I do what I think is necessary and right in this family. Completely, 100%. Complete and utter control. Like, literally, that's what it comes down to with this guy I was trying to do. And we're not going to spend a single dime extra than we need to. Like, jeez. They had, like, other examples, too, I've seen. I've seen one with about a date thing. Like, this woman wanted this guy to pee in a bottle instead of, like, in the toilet in her house. Well, we gotta save money on the water bill and everything. But you have a house that you bought. I don't know if it's fully paid for or not, but like, if you're struggling hard to be paying on your mortgage, let's say, and you're doing that, something doesn't seem right. Or maybe she's having no issues with the mortgage. She just wants to penny pinch everything. Like, I guess it's kind of an addiction too. Is like this penny pinching kind of ordeal with people. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, I penny pinch all the time. What is it to your kid? We're going to take this with us because I think I just cursed myself too much with my keys. Even though my keys thing's been like this for a while. Right. Let's just take it cool here, guys. At least we got unlimited bombs. I should be popping this too. They had one with like a family. I talked about this in an episode about like this family who they got this couple's forcing their kids to do this kind of thing. Like they would go out to this car cleaning place. They clean up like the inside and outside of the cars. Interesting. And so they would clean up the inside and outside of the cars. And with this vacuum. And so they would be like, oh yeah, excuse me, employee of this company. I was using your shop vac and I think I sucked up an earring. That's one of their excuses they would say. And so like, it's kind of funny that the company there is oblivious to the cameras. like, well, actually, probably not oblivious. They probably had to get consent to film on location, but like, they probably wouldn't have a full idea of what's the show it's about. Or they just kind of lead them on. It's like, just play along, okay? Show's about this. But don't worry, we're not crazy. We're nuttier than squirrel shit. All right, what we got here? Honestly, this is not good enough. Is he getting a better value than those item rooms you can't use? Oh yeah, I don't have any bombs. So yeah, like, there's like that one aspect, but the whole deal with like making this excuse that they accidentally sucked up one of the earrings, it's just so the kids would have to dig through the bins where, you know, you got everybody's garbage and everything else that got sucked up. And they just kind of stand over them, these kids of theirs, and they just watch over them, you know, leering down. It's like, did you find it? You know, wink, wink. Which they're actually looking for, like, spare change is what they were doing. Like, making their kids do that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Man, like, and then they did like other things too. I think it was the same couple. It's like, oh yeah, we want to sell our house, this big freaking house, and we want another house. Jesus Christ, like Yellow's money. And it's like, but then it's like, you have all this money, but then you don't want to spend it, and till like you need to, and it's like, oh yeah, we need a bigger house because we need a bigger yard and kids and like Jesus Christ. And anyways, you couldn't sell the house so much. It's like, oh, well, actually, it doesn't look that great in this living room because you have this and that going on. So they went out and they got like pieces of what do you call it? Pieces of, this is a bad room too here. Pieces of carpeting, and they cut out squares on their thing in the living room to try to get rid of the discoloration. And it just looks tacky. And then they had the gall to go next door and ask their neighbor, hey, neighbor, we were just curious if we can borrow some of your furniture for a house showing so we can try to sell our house. We'll bring it back, we promise. It's just an embarrassing thing to be asking for. It's like, hey, can we borrow that furniture that we can't afford? And their excuse is, you know, when they're talking to the camera, it's like, yeah, we can't afford it, the furniture, and it'd be a lot cheaper if we just borrow our neighbors and, you know, use it that way, da-da-da. Like, they have barely any furniture in the house to begin with. Now, me, no, don't get me wrong, like, for me, like, definitely getting car battery here, and I think out of all these, we can abandon that because we don't need that. This is our last shop, so let's try to buy everything here. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I used to not sleep on a you know, elevated on a bed for the longest time. I used to sleep on the floor on a couch for years. That's just due to lack of, like, availability of having a bed for a bit. And it wasn't until, like, a couple of years ago, I got myself a bed frame and a box spring. I already had a mattress. So that, I felt like I was kind of rich. And like, boy, howdy, it doesn't make a difference to get off that floor. Like, if you're getting older and stuff, like, it sucks. Well, I mean, it doesn't suck right now for me, but it just, it's not comfortable being on the floor. One time for a while, I didn't even have a mattress. I just slept with like 2 blankets on the floor. Like some serial killer. Now it's like, wow, I could sleep here. Like I have a pillow even, this special pillow that you know, for whatever, this memory foam, but I don't use it anymore because it puts strain on my back, lower back, and makes me more susceptible to having back pain. So I've been sleeping without a pillow. I use it for propping purposes if I'm awake in the day or whatever, but or if I'm sitting at this computer, but I'm not doing it right now with this computer stuff. I just realized I don't have a whole lot of money for the next freaking thing. I shouldn't have spent it all like that. Well, we cannot afford to go in there and check things out because, like, the more expensive items, like 30 cents. Unless we get a discount, but that'd be like 15 cents or something, or 20 cents. But all right, let's not screw this up though. Gone so far to win it all, but in the end, it may or may not even matter. I tried so hard. 33 minutes in, what the hell? Okay. That's probably because, like, how slow we've been for a while. All right, no angel deal, devil deal. Screw me, I guess. I guess we take this for damage. I need a little bit of extra. We're not setting too pretty right now. Let's not peek. I'm tempted to peek, but I can't peek. That's just too... Shit. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Okay. Oh my god. Ice tears are helping. So is Maggie's faith. Giving me a red heart each floor. Almost every floor. But the interesting thing about Extreme Cheapskate and the Extreme Couponing shows is, again, it's like this element of like, we're not gonna fix your personal issues and stuff you may have with each other. And there's like some deep-rooted psychological thing where it's like you want to pinch every penny and then control everybody's finances and control every aspect of their lives. But we're gonna just showcase, like, what do you do to save money? Now, of course, with those kind of television shows, you sign one of those non-disclosure agreements. Like Weight Watchers, for example. They can't disclose about, like, oh, what happened with the whole weight loss process and da-da-da, where you're doing extreme calorie deduction and, you know, this and that. Part of their dietary change. Which, you know, commonly happens with people that, when they do that, they yo-yo, or they weight pretty hard. Because when you take away a bunch of calories, yeah, you're losing weight, but then it's also like gonna cause you to yo-yo on your weight, so probably go back up with more force. Once you bring those calories back on and everything else, like, it's about cutting the sugar, baby. You cut the sugar, you exercise, and you're it's gonna go a long ways with weight loss, a lot faster than calorie reduction and eating more carbs. I know, because like I went through a lot of, oh my god, look at all that. Now if we can get like a self-sacrifice run, that'd be great. Or blood bank thing. Blood machine. Anyways, getting to the point here, like, they can't talk about the whole weight loss process or what they heard of the show and anything like that. Like any kind of whatever. And it sucks because it's like, oh, I'm curious about the actual raw data and see how it actually did anything to help anything. Which you can't look at that. Because it's all like just hidden. This agreement that probably lasts for like decades or the rest of your entire freaking life. I don't know what you gain out of that. I guess liability protection? I don't know. For the company that was filming it, film production company? I don't know. But anyways, getting to the point here, it's like I don't think they had extreme couponing, extreme cheapskate episodes in years. I think that was just kind of a short stint. Like, it was this element where it's like, you know, let me control your finances, and it's going to be better for everybody. I swear. And also, I noticed we're getting a bunch of keys after all this time struggling to get keys. Captain Keys, report to the bridge. Captain Keys. Anyways. I keep getting this pain in my, kind of the back of my ear thing. Like underneath my ear. I don't know, I can't explain it. A bit of irritation. A little bit of pain. I don't think it's an ear infection, though. If it was an ear infection, I'd know. Oh boy, I would know. Alright, we need to, like, be careful here. Could be a cigarette room. Nope. Just kidding. Haha. Oh, there's a tenant rock right there. So, yeah, I mean, it's complicated. They're not being forced to, like, endure with, well, maybe, it's hard to say. Because I think once you just kind of lead them on, it's like, oh yeah, can I have more, by the way? Can I have more power to this? Can I keep disrupting things in your life? Thanks, now let me keep doing it. It kind of feels like it's hostage, you know? You're kind of being filled hostage. Like the kids for like the one family, it's like I was talking about with the whole vacuum thing. It's like they're technically hostage by both the parents. Like they have no choice in the matter. They're gonna be like forced by the parents to be doing this. Alright, well we lost our Boneheart. Thing I been trying to protect for a while on this floor. But I guess it doesn't matter for that thing. By any stretch of imagination. Okay. No bombs. Alright, we need a bomb. Get that. So where was I going with this? So... see, how did I get to this point? Talk about a show. Oh, TLC stuff. Like, now, in Hoarders, on the other hand... of course there's intervention. I've talked about it before. Other like videos. Like, yeah, there's intervention. There's and they try to help the person to like make the decision. That might be an A&E thing, right? Or does TLC make Hoarders now? Like they used to make their own Hoarders to compete with the other Hoarder show. I don't know if they got moved over to some other network or not. The one on A&E. I think maybe it's still on A&E, but anyways, I say the A&E one has more dirtiness to it. Like, yeah, the other one's got some bad issues when it comes to like, you know, messes and stuff, but like, the A&E one has got like the more grittier, nastier, disgusting stuff going on. Humanly possible. The other stuff is like, oh, wow, this is just a typical, like, Hoarder thing where it's like, oh, it's not that bad. Just gotta fix their personal life and then clean everything up, and not too bad. Whereas A&E hoarders, occasionally you find issues where it's like, oh, there's rotting meat everywhere in their fridge. And look at all this poop that's everywhere too. Because I don't want to get up and use the bathroom. Well, we gotta take the wafer here, like no question about that. What do I give up though on this thing? I think we give up the nod leaf over that. We can go back here. Non-leaf can like give us an advantage, don't get me wrong, but the thing is, I don't want to be standing around. And this is just not going to help me either. Okay. Well, didn't get much money off this floor, which doesn't surprise me one bit. I guess we're going to have to peek at the ladder place. I don't want to peek, but I'm going to have to, I think. See if maybe there'd be a half price item or something. Here's hoping. Okay. All right. Of course, now I have to think about like, all right, well, what do I want to give up? $312, $323. This is going to be better for us. Plus, we got some soul hearts out of that. Okay. I'm just trying to like figure out what we can give up. We could give up the ladder. So I doubt we're going to have the money. Because it pains me right there to like leave that behind. But I think that extra tears rate right there can do us a little bit of good. Just a wee bit. Then you got the Mind Strange Obsession, which I've seen quite a few of those too. That one didn't last long either. Like when I go back to these old shows and see like, you know, it's been, you know, over 10 years, like a decade. You look back in like early 2010s or even like 2009, 8 and stuff. I'm like, God, look at the hairstyle on that guy. Oh, this thing, you know, it's like being in the late 2000s, looking back in like the 90s. That's what it feels like to me. It's like, oh, I got this stuff going on. Da, da, da. I'm bathing myself with bleach to change my skin color and weird things like that. Or eating memory foam. I'm like, okay. And they try to do an intervention with the person, get down to the bottom of it. Try to solve the issue. Like the rock lady who's like goes out for hours each day looking for the perfect rock, and she knows what kind of a perfect rock to get to eat. Got that earthy flavor to it. Mmm. Alright, this is not good here, by the way. In fact, they're both trying to rush me down and took out much of my health. That's not good. I need like soul hearts. This is a long run. Like I'm trying to rush it, but I can't. Because I've got some garbage items. I mean, I got some good items, but I got some garbage items that's not good enough. And plus, like, I couldn't get to, like, a lot of these shops and item rooms with lack of keys. Oh, come on. I was trying to, like, hit that so I can just shoot that off like that. Yeah. Sucker. I don't like this. Like, I took the negative to get extra damage too. The car battery in the Book of Belial does help a little bit for like certain rooms. We're gonna just pop it in here. Give us a little bit of an advantage, but even that's like, all right, where we lost our whatever left of the deal is. I mean, it probably doesn't even matter with how low it is. Nods. So yeah, anyways, television shows. Like, I haven't really sat down and watched any television in a while. And I just read something recently that Netflix has lost, what was it, 25% of their customers or something like that? They reported the first time that they lost customers since their last reporting like a decade ago or something like that. It's like one of those things you kind of hear about with a company, and it usually means it could be a early stages of a death spiral. Like they talked about like with Facebook, it's like, oh yeah, Facebook has reported that they're losing more of its users than what they're gaining for the first time since its inception. I'm like, yeah. It's like an early death spiral. I don't know of any company that would have, you know, pulled through with death spirals. There probably are some examples, but it's pretty hard to, like, you know, reverse those trends. And so when I heard about Netflix, I mean, it doesn't surprise me with Netflix, like, at all. Mainly because, like, you have all these competing, like, streaming services, and you have to increase the costs because you have to make more money for a profit. Plus, on top of that, you also have to use that part of that money to, like, you know, buy rights to things and making more production stuff, which they made some, from what I heard, hot garbage in the recent years. Like, I never seen the Squid Games or it was like Bird Box, is that what they call it? All these meme documentaries and shows. And of course the Cuties thing. That's it, I'm gonna get rid of my Netflix because of that. Comes back a month later because of the new episode or whatever they have for our Netflix exclusives. But anyways, I mean, it's gonna just fall apart eventually because it's like, hey, you want a Peacock subscription? Hey, you want a you know, you want this kind of subscription? Like, there's so many. There's so many. What am I going in there for? There's nothing in there. Like, there's so many options. Hey, you want to get a Peacock subscription? Hey, you want that Amazon Prime video? Hey, you want Hulu? Hey, you want Disney Plus? Hey, you want Paramount Plus so you can watch Master Cheeks? I say Master Cheeks because they've been showing a lot of butt cheeks all over the place, and it's not going anywhere other than that. Hey, you want this and that? Like, there's so many, and they keep adding more to it. I'm like, yeah. Like, I gave up I gave up subscribing. Like, I do have an Amazon Prime account, but that's for, like, Amazon orders. It's nothing to do with, like, streaming so much. Like, I hadn't watched much of a stream on Amazon Prime in a while. I watched a couple of, like, Amazon-made films, and they're terrible. Like, one was a show. It came out, like, a couple of years ago. It was, like, this, I don't know, it's about this artificial-based, like, system, paradise system or whatever, basically the metaverse. before the metaverse was like, you know, announced by Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they made science fiction films for decades on that, books and whatever medium. But yeah, that, and it wasn't that great, and I don't know if they made another season of it. I watched it, and I'm like, oh, this is just whatever. It's too predictable. And so there was that, and then there was like some kind of like, I don't know, it was a British film or something, and it was so British, like I couldn't even really understand, like, I couldn't really understand like anything that they were saying. I'm not like being rude or anything. It's just, it's hard to decipher. Like I could have put subtitles on there, but like I just didn't get it. And they had all these British references of jokes and stuff. I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah, it's a cultural difference, I know, but it's like, and I mean, overall, the film was just stupid. Like I didn't like it. Like it was just something about, they're hiking somewhere and they get lost and they had all this crazy stuff going on, and it was just a mash of just confusion and everything. It just didn't make any sense. It was just this montage of just junk. Yeah, but did you watch new Black Mirror? I never watch any of the Black Mirrors. I keep hearing people talking about Black Mirror. It's like, oh yeah, it's got this dystopia feeling to it because, yeah, da-da-da. Wow, this is coming, or they talk about these different like things, you know, happening in tech news. It's like, wow, this is just like Black Mirror. Black Mirror this, Black Mirror that. I'm like, okay. This dystopia future, I get it. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, I don't think it's that unpredictable to be like, oh yeah, let's just add this in there because there is a range of possibility because you can see this kind of a trend, and then it's like, wow, they predicted the future. No. Nah. You gotta look at trends sometimes. I'd seen a not TikTok. There was a Snapchat thing. I seen it was recommended as a story thing. Like I don't really look at those too much because it's just like clickbait and trash. But they had one on there. It's like, we may have discovered faster than light travel, space travel. I'm like, I already knew right off the bat, it's bullcrap in a number of ways. First off, faster than light travel. Like, people cannot survive that. They cannot. That's like, I don't know how many hundreds of G's of force. A human can only handle so much G-force. Second of all, your spacecraft would be burned up completely and destroyed, vaporized because of the high velocity speed and everything that going out into space. Thirdly, you do not have anything you can possess whatsoever to go that kind of speeds. And I think what that video just kind of alluded to was just basically like, hey, we may have found something. I think they're talking about a warp hole maybe, but it's like, that's like not even close. A warp hole is basically a shortcut. Nothing to do with like, oh yeah, we can go like, see how many feet is it? Like 100,000 feet per second? Is that what it was for light speed? You know what I mean? Something like that. I made this prediction though years ago before, you know, COVID happened. A couple years before COVID happened. It's like, I think what's going to happen is theaters are going to be just like the new block, you know, just like the video rental stores. I don't know how they are doing now, now that they're reopening with COVID, at least some places. I know over there in China, they're definitely like closed in the most part, I think, especially in Shanghai. Like, so you gotta know a little bit about like box office stuff that kind of makes sense with how they make a lot of profit. A lot of it is, the great majority of the profit is not U.S. domestic. It's more of foreign markets. That's where most of the money is coming from. So you may have some trash tier films and you wonder how the heck they get that much money. A lot of it's from foreign markets or something. They get even more money if it turns out well in the U.S., of course, and and whatever. And so as such, the biggest market that they receive, profit for, say with Marvel stuff, is China. Or Transformers China, you know what I mean? But with this COVID stuff, it's thrown things pretty hard because, of course, the lockdowns in China and everywhere else in the world during COVID put a kink into things. So they were losing money out of films that should get released. And so like stuff like Disney and Paramount or whatever, they try to put it on their streaming services, but then they charge money to watch the film, which is worth more than the ticket. But the upside is you own it, but digitally. And so I mentioned with the lockdowns in China again, I think there's going to be another wave of profit issues for overseas markets. So I made the prediction that we won't be using as many of the theaters. Theaters are going to be a thing of the past, and I think we're leading towards that. With this kind of COVID thing going on, and this irreparable damage of what the lockdowns and everything had done with the economy, it's going to be pretty hard to pull things out of the fire. Like, there's been talks about the semiconductor issue being years out with getting fixed. Supply issues, it's all like, it's this whole domino effect. Why am I going back this way? If my boss room's just right there. You might be wondering. I don't know. But yeah, I predicted that it's going to be an issue. This Emperor card is going to change the world, by the way. My final message. Goodbye. And then the Windows 95 or 98 logoff sound. I think that it's going to be a kind of a thing at some point where it's like not even people want to go out so much to a theater. And then what's going to happen next? Like television's going to probably stick around for a bit still. I don't know for how long, but can't even get over there to that thing. Okay. I'm not an economist or involved in any kind of trades or whatever, trends or, whatever. Just my observations with things. I'm going to miss video rental stores, though. Well, I'm already kind of missing them because the last one, my area's gone. Gone. So it's just like Redbox and digital, or you just buy it your own. So where was I getting at with all this? Like, what started this whole thing? This kind of spider web out, talking about this kind of stuff. Got into television and movies. Talked about some stuff. Oh, well, the next Master Chief show's coming out pretty soon. On your butts with that, I guess. Literally, because it'd be the Master Cheeks. Alright, we're kind of suffering here a little bit. But don't you worry, we got 4 chests. God, if we can make it there, Jesus Christ. Maybe it wouldn't have been a bad... Oh, Jesus Murphy. Oh my God, this run is just absolutely hot shit. You want to go the Delirium fight, huh? I'm gonna say, kinda yeah. And here's why, because... I mean, if we live. Say yeah, because we would be running into a lot less boss stuff with the lack of health we got, and we can build things up to get to the boss. We could probably find some better quality items. Okay, that helps a lot. Thank you. So kind, sir. God, this is just such a long video. I wanted a short video, gosh darn it. Making these runs so hard on me. Oh, woe is you. Such a big old baby. What? Maggie's faith helped a lot, though, for a while. Am I, like, missing something here? Why am I getting a bunch of, like... champions? Like, I don't have any trinkets or... champion builds or anything like that. What's going on here? I've been getting a bunch of these things. You see what I mean? Is there like some kind of a hidden effect with one of my items here? What's going on? Oh, man. I'm glad I took the freaking wafer. This would have been a poop show. All right. These guys. Or something else. I would go in there, but it's like, I need these champions, I swear to goodness gracious, what's going on here? Like, I'm finding almost every enemy on this floor being champions. There's... Like, did they fix something on the... Well, no, there wasn't even a patch that came out recently. It was like last month. I've been here a couple of times. I've never seen anything like this before. Was it like my planetarium item giving these guys like champion powers? What is this? Okay, this room's like... Never mind. I was gonna say, well, this room doesn't have any champions. Nope. Oh my God, it's one of you guys, huh? All right, we got you. Okay. Got this ooh-woo face on. Poosh. Poosh. Just more champions, okay. Just more stuff spawning. Are these champions or are these like recoded guys? With that recent patch where they fixed stuff. I don't know. Bzz bzz, I'm a fly, bzz bzz. Good lord, like, my dude. Give me a freaking breather. Maybe I made a mistake coming down here. I thought to myself, well, this is going to be easier because, you know, we're not dealing with bosses, but if we're dealing with champion enemies that are like bosses. Our first room without a champion. Amazing. Okay. I really don't want to go in there. That could be... Oh, another one. Okay. So something's like flipping them right now. Giving me like harder mode. Any of these could be delirium. Oh, wow. I just love fighting you again. Oh, how I love that. At least we got a charge in here. I need like a health up or something to heal all these hearts, because I've been struggling to find some. We're over an hour long in this run. That's unbelievable. Come on, my little fly. Well, that's damage. I definitely need that. Well, we don't really need this anymore, honestly. Because this is our last floor. Holy God. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see, what do we want here? What do we want to get rid of here? Maybe. We'll think about it, because car battery does give us some extra damage. No, that's not gonna shut your pie hole now? After over an hour of suffering? Still not doing enough damage. Why does the still feel like it's not enough? Am I missing something out here? Like the icicle stuff is doing more damage than anything else. I mean, I got darn lucky bombing that mushroom. He knew it was gonna be there. He used cheat codes. He plugged it in his Game Shark. That's how he got it. Oh, you got me with that Game Shark. Oh God. I feel like that any of these could be delirium. What am I saying? This room's just absolute hell. Okay. With Sci-Fly, he could do anything for you. Gish. It's Gish. Gish with the fish. Okay. Now, I was trying to look for some eggs today. Like these jumbo eggs, and they sold out. Which they do tend to sell from time to time. I'm like, okay. So I picked up some regular eggs. I'm like, yummy, yummy. Did that give me a damage increase when I dropped that? I wonder if that's scaling because of the mushroom. Let's see something here. Nope, never mind. Something else was going on. I don't know what that was. Yummy, yummy in my tummy, tummy. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Grocery stores and food. In the beginning, that's right. We came in full swing right now. With the whole Mountain Dew thing. That's right. So this is the thing that's healing everything. Interesting, they got like a visible line to it now. Used to be just the animation stuff, but even before like Repentance coming out, it was like something else going on. I think at this rate, maybe I shouldn't stream tonight. Like, as much as I wanted to stream after Easter, like, and you know, and today it's just, I think I need to just go to bed. I'm kind of tired and stuff. I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming stuff. Like, I didn't have to do this video tonight either, but could have done it earlier in the day somehow. I think after this video, I'll eat and then just go to bed. Like, get ready to go to bed. Not just staying up. Upload a couple more of my old VODs from Elden Ring. Because tomorrow I'm going to have to, like... I could sleep in tomorrow, but then I'm going to have to get up early to, like, eat and do whatever else. And then I'm going to have to, like... On top of that, just do what I need to do with videos and streaming. I might just skip making the coffee tomorrow, like have any coffee, see how I feel. The Bible again, huh? Bigger tears. I don't know about that. I think even with, well, I mean, I didn't help with having that soda tonight, but maybe I don't have any caffeine tomorrow. And just kind of take things easy, then probably have more energy. Because caffeine can do some weird stuff to people's bodies. I know that. Okay. Hopefully it's not... What's this? Oh, shit. Try something here. Oh, okay, that works as a teleport card. I was kind of worried it's just going to teleport me back to Delirium. But it didn't. So that's good. Now we know where Delirium's at. We can go to him last. Oh my god. Just give me all this stuff I don't need. Haha. It's way over there, yeah. That way I'll be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow. I know on my way home from the store, one of the stores I was at, seen this raven or whatever. It was a raven. It's like making this really weird noise. It's like, I don't know, some mechanical noise or something weird that it picked up. I'm like, okay. Like, I've seen videos of that. They can mimic voices and sounds of machines or whatever else. They're smart birds. Seen a few pelicans today. Just chilling. Pelicans are freaking huge. Big old pelicans, big old birds. I seen somewhere from my hometown there was like this thing posted somewhere. It was like, oh yeah, there was a we're missing our pet. Now, do I want anything here with this? We could give up tears rate for damage, right? How do we look with that? That's not too bad. Talking about, oh shit, that's pretty terrible. Yeah, that's pretty good there. That's not too much of a damage down. But anyways, it's talking about like, oh yeah, we're missing our pet ferret, da-da-da, and they found it pretty soon after that, fortunately. Like, I've seen people once in a blue moon get a pet ferret and they walk it on like a little harness and leash. It's like the damnedest thing. It's like having like, I don't know, a rat on a leash or something, like this weird animal. Stinky ferret. And it's so weird and awkward to have it on a leash. I mean, you can't really let it off the leash because it's probably going to run off and do something mischievous. Another one I seen was like a notice about like someone missing a Shibu or whatever it's called, one of those meme dogs. They found him too, which is good. I think that one of the biggest offenders for missing animals is like cats, I think. Over the years, I've seen like people missing all sorts of cats. Like cats just get out. And they're kind of hard to find because they all kind of look alike. Yeah, they got some distinct markers to some degree, but then it's like, it's just, you know, whatever. And the cats just do their cat thing, you know? This is another mom's fight, by the way. This is like our, let's see, our fourth one. Yeah. This is mom's heart. We're just not tired enough with mom here. Here we are. Bone hearts. We can keep the bone heart. Cool. Okay, well. Got pretty lucky there, I guess. Now we can find butter and a way to re-roll it. Then maybe, just maybe, we might be able to pull this off. Also, I noticed that, oh no, I gulped my trinket, didn't I? Oh, I did. I did gulp my trinket. I was gonna say, it's like we haven't been getting many trinkets either. At least we don't have like Curse of the Lost or something crazy where it's like we don't know where to go, like at all. Because that'd be devastating. But that's due in part that one, we probably didn't roll into a curse, and two, if we did even roll into a curse, we had to we had the one thing on our side, the black candle. Okay. After going through most of this floor, let's see if there's one more boss fight down here. Maybe he might give me like an upper hand. Oh, 2 more. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have popped the book in here like that. If I need the charge for the fight, especially if I need extra, you know, oomph. I'm saying. There we go. Cards. We're going to get some boosted. Oh, look at all those cards. Ace of diamonds. But this is even worth it. 2 hearts. Ace of diamonds. 2 hearts. Ace of clubs. Ace of clubs. Just basically shit. Okay. Well, I mean, this is alright. Pardon my ornery language here. We haven't had too many good hand holding here with this run. Okay, can I have a chance to just hit you, like, at all? Thank you. You ornery little squirt. Okay, well, we got full health, so that does help a lot. I'm not going to go and look for the super secret room because that's just going to give me an aneurysm. So let's just go and fight without a charge. I guess 2 hearts is probably what's going to... Oh, well, you know, strength card's actually going to be better for us here. We could probably just bomb this. And... Okay, if we get hit, then we just pop the strength card. This is going to be a little... Alright. If we get hit again, I mean. We get hit twice. Sci-fly! Oh, that didn't even give me much of a boost now, did it? I don't know about this now. This is, should have stuck with the, what? One thing and ride it out and get more devil deals and angel deals. Instead of losing your chances. Yeah, but I want to have fun. I want to be involved with the fun. Not be like, oh. I know there's some occasions I did that, but like... I'm trying to speed up the run, and ironically, I'm not. Old Delirium, you just suck. These eye guys just need to go. This is just like pure like madness. If I were to kept my charge and then just take the car battery with me in here, maybe I might have a little bit of an upper hand, but I was expecting that strength card to like do something good. They sure reworked those little eyeball guys. I know Delirium is supposedly in the works of getting fixed. And the whole Delirium floor is being reworked. Because 12 damage. We're kind of getting there slowly. Just slowly chipping them away. I hate how there's spikes on the floor. Okay. Sci-Fi is doing some damage. When we got him down about a fourth of the way. Now down to maybe the third. Kind of slowly chipping at him. Imagine playing with these stats, but then you're playing as like a Norden Lost or Lost. These kind of items. Like, we have a lot of advantages right now with our health being so high. If I would have went up to the lamb fight, I probably would have been possibly suffering. Why is there 2 angel statues? I don't even like that guy. This piece of sausage or whatever he is. Okay, you're doing that. Got a shot. All right. Just wanted to kill that bone dude over there. So I have a little bit more space. This is just miserable. Hour and a half, mind you. Hour and a half. I was trying to rush it, honestly, dearly. They got this built-in, like, curse system where it's like, oh, you played Kane a number of times? Or we're gonna give you some terrible runs. Oh, you played this Isaac a number of times. You got some wins. Well, congratulations. Here. Of course, now, I guess due part, it could be my fault of getting hit a number of times, or, like there. Or picking up the wrong items, or going too hard with these, fights. Or going too hard in these deals. Mummies! Mummykins! Oh, God. I'm starting to, like, falter here. I'm starting to fall apart. The whole thing about Delirium is you don't want to get close to him, but at the same time, it's like you got all this crap on the screen. Just coming at you. All right, we gotta focus here. We gotta focus. I hate that horse. Like, why is it a separate entity instead of part of Delirium here? This is what I don't understand. All right, we got 2 horses on the loose, everybody. This is not a drill. We got 2 horses. I'll deal with it. He's just horsing around. It's actually 3 of them. I'm mistaken. There's 3 horses. All right, we got 1. Like, a rework, you know, doesn't surprise me like one bit. Like, another damn horse. You, oh no. All right, we just gotta. Just pray to God it'll come at you. Too much shit. There's too much. There's too much to bear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That was such a mess. Like we had like quite a bit of damage we picked up. We got pretty lucky with our health, but then it was still suffering. It was still really bad. Like, I mean, I've had runs where I just killed Delirium pretty fast, or I had a faster time to deal with them and stuff. But then this one was just like, God, just hot garbage. I don't even know what else I could have done besides like, keeping with the non-leaf and then using Scyflight. But then that just kind of kills the challenge. But jeez, we were so close too. Big problem was like the bullet hail, of course, and telefragging, but also like this whole horse is spawning everywhere. Now let's spawn you another horse to dodge. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.